Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to another Propagandacast from the host Imperial Dane. We are getting ever closer to the release of the Western Front armies. In fact, it's tomorrow it's going to happen. It is the Monday, sadly not a Monday Novels fight though. When I've been recording this episode, which is actually on Saturday, day before, basically all my replay archive got wiped out, not enough replays, and certainly not enough Monday Novels fights to choose anything reasonably good, so we're just choosing a slightly more regular episode. There will still be some flaws and things to point out, so hopefully there will still be some educational material here in this 1 vs 1 for you today, ladies and gentlemen. But again, tomorrow, Western Front Armies is released, and so on. Feel free to pre-order, or feel free to wait for perhaps my review of the Western Front Armies. I'll be making separate videos. Anyways, we'll be looking at Sepi4 fighting for the Soviet Union, for the glory of Comrade Stalin, Tarty under the 130th Rifle Corps, to hold this series of villages until armoured reinforcements can arrive and break through. Sparktrooper fighting here for Germany, for Deutschland, taking up positions under the 3rd Panzer Division, with the Jägerarme assault support and elite Truppen tasked with clearing out this village and pushing forwards to nearby Soviet munitions dump.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
But rather aggressively pushing towards the centre, rather interesting opening there. And of course back to Sepi4 with got motor, Lend-Lease and shock rifle. And what is he up to with the Pioneers? He's not grabbing any territory right off the bat. He's laying down barbed wire. He's clearly sort of preparing for any fighting sort in the village, which is a sort of nice idea, I suppose. Though at the same time it also slightly brings the problem he's not going to be getting any fuel right away. In fact, he's going to be slightly behind his opponent. I mean, I suppose he wants to sort of ensure that the village fight is more disadvantaged by denying one of the larger pieces of heavy cover right there, and that is a nice idea, I'll admit that, but at the same time the way he's sort of sacrificing any territorial gains right away sort of brings it into a bit into question, sort of it's a good idea. Note, by the way, these players are both in the top 200, so not exactly awful, but still sometimes you do see some interesting ideas, or at least different ideas, kind of ideas around there. He's playing out a bit there, he has to be careful with that, beyond knowing that Sepi4 is also doing that, but obviously that's a bit more regular for the Soviets. There we go, coming under fire. But largely being barked by up the village, or cemetery, so at least one wall. Haha! We shall ensure no one will escape through the cemetery Saturday. What would want to escape from the cemetery? You don't want to know, Helmut.
Yes, comrade. Fresh conscripts have arrived.
Alright, guys, moving up there. Crossing in the one Pioneer down, of course. I mean, range is not really good. You should at least try to sort of close in with them, or put them away to do other things, because overall they don't really be doing much in that fight. You could, of course, also use the barbed wire off here, so no one can flank up through there if he so fancies. Need to connect that, so I think a lot of territory and more grenadiers out here so far. We've seen about 4 grenadiers here, 4 Sparktroopers so far versus 4 conscripts from Sepi4. One squad loading up there in the church. Well, on the spot there again, he's very much spread out at the moment, and he needs to be rather careful about that. Fourth squad running there, points there being secured. More constant on the flank there, guys need to join up. Link, no, he needs to pull these of those back, I think of it, because they're risking here getting outflanked. At least they're getting focused down, which is overall not good for them. In fact, they're bleeding out very rapidly now. He seems to be trying to flank over here, which is a nice idea that at the same time exposes them unless the consequence it focus when the gun is there. Which seems to be the case, they're having up for 3 shots still. Need to stick to cover. And Deckung, guys, they need to pull back. So look fun, more guys need to move in. And these guys here can move in from the other side, taking up positions in the church. Firing to the rear, and they've got more constant driving. Overall, the way Sparktrooper's hand in this fight initially has given Sepi a bit there of an advantage, since rather exposed this meant in several cases to much more fire from his opponent. No, also Sepi4 has been able to sort of focus down Sparktrooper's troops quite well. But now there's a lot of grenadiers in the centre. Conscripts slowly beginning to bleed out a bit more. MD42 arriving there, these guys need to enforce the bang. The fight, nothing is constantly moving straight for the fuel point. The drop there, taking advantage of the way sort of Sparktrooper is handling the fight here. Drawing up most of the troops there. Constant retreating, and then we go taking up positions here. This is going to be a bit awkward. These guys need to retreat. Zurückfallen, Sparktrooper. Schnell. Sort of getting back some ground, but losing up here, and he's not reinforcing these grenadiers yet, so that could also delay any response towards that. There we go, another squad rapidly retreating. Finally getting these chaps enforced, and we're noting it's a problem company up here. Initially for Sepi4.
Rifleman ready. Comrades.
5 conscript squads, well, quite a bit of infantry here for Sepi4. Sparktrooper at the moment playing very reactively, partly again due to sort of how he's dispositioned his forces. He does left in rather reactionary. Of course, here the troops have an advantage versus any troops trying to take the point. And potentially the gunners were already rather wounded. A few volleys there, and they were already down. So there's definitely going to be a bit of a fuel problem there initially for Sparktrooper.
We have the point.
As always, a good tip is not to extend too much as the Germans early on. So either way, there we go, a bit of rifle grenade naps he's already picked up, firing in where it's going there. He should try to actually sort of move up towards this. You could actually catch him on the way out of the building. I'd rather he was a bit too reluctant to move up there, and that could give the conscripts time getting out of the otherwise he might have been able to cut them down as they exit the building. Fuel point security, he's moved away, he's moving up to kind of escorts there.
This now belongs to the
And before sitting up there, Pioneers pulling back, likely good to set up something. And Flamethrowers up here, nothing's out of the support women company yet, though we do see a maximum riding there. And a like to make a nice company up there for Sparktrooper. He could try and harass the fuel point himself in return. 2 grenadiers doing that could actually work out reasonably well, in particular upgraded one with a light machine gun. That would actually force Sepi4 to actually draw in. A lot of troops are trying to clear up that, and that could actually give him a small advantage, but so far seems a bit more conservative all of a sudden. And then he's actually split up the grenadiers here. Interesting move. Conscript there running up. Roaring in. Trying to get closer there, of course, getting advantage at the same time. They still ride around. They couldn't shoot back. So right here, the grenadiers in fact might have gained an advantage to a certain extent. Since Sparktrooper here was actually... No, don't move, don't move! Remember, when you're moving away, you can't actually shoot at the enemies. So that can actually give your opponents some free shots at you, but there we go. Looks like this Maroni actually pulls off. At the same time, assault going up here before he's fighting away. A rifle grenade here might be good. Quick rifle grenade, or looks like he might have gotten a light machine gun for someone. So he could get a rifle grenade off there. Fuel pod resecured. No sign of a rifle grenade. Oh, there we go, there we go. And there we go, nice bit of damage. Scout car ramming here like the Panzerspielwagen. Grenadiers moving up here, need to be careful. Take up cover, in Deckung, stop! Stop! Weiter! Dangerous situation. Pioneers with a flamethrower. So it looks like that was not a light machine gun, it's a flamethrower. Flamming map concept running. No anti-tank grenades. All he's got is in fact field infirmary, so he's saving up fuel for something. Oh, there we go, field gun. That might help a bit.
Yes,
and I'm actually covering up things there for the time being. Medic bunker up. I mean, it's obviously not upgraded yet, but there's pretty much nothing else to really get inside your own basic command bunker. Would be silly, and so would a machine gun bunker. There's pretty much only really left the medic bunker in those situations. He just needs some munitions for it. We also notice Sepi4's actually got plenty of munitions. No mine so far though. No mine so far. Also, by the way, good use of infantry so far. Really keeping up the pressure, attacking from different angles, overwhelming his opponent, making good use of the terrain. Could we be seeing mines up eventually? That might be nice. A few teller mines in the right places. But Max here, infantry support. Scout car doing nothing. Just parked around here a bit, and there we go. Upgrade with the 222 gun there, the Kampfwagenkanone. So the response is going to be strong and swift. There we go, going for the cut-off point first, going to set up a maximum to cover it. Must like no, he's somebody's setting up that might be an accident. There we go, Scout car hitting him from the other angle. Anti-tank grenades on the way. Scout car getting a few good 3 kills. And he's moving up. And a bit of flame faction there, but the Pioneers are swift to pull back in the face of this unprecedented horror.
We are ready.
And the Grenadiers are trying to cross. Instead, got a bit of a nasty encounter. But rifle grenade should have come up. Nasty shot there. Here, though, he makes a bit of a mistake. He should have taken a bite slightly further along the route, but instead, he got lucky. His opponent did not decide to pop up an anti-tank grenade. Although the scout car would have been possibly prepared. Conscious position there. More infantry will be needed in the village. We are seeing here that he's pouring in most of his efforts. He's there now. Meanwhile, looks like he's trying to hunt down a squad here. Get with the scout car. Mark, work, and there we go. Yuli, there, not alive. More guys moving up here. So they could do with a bit of healing reinforcement. Nothing going on further there for Sparktrooper. No sign of commander yet for Sepi4. Over to Sparktrooper. No commander yet. He could certainly consider a few things here. Elite troops or assault support would definitely give him some benefits. Assault support with no blitz and officer right now could certainly give him some more direct benefits immediately. Whereas elite troops with some troop training and stun gates can also certainly give him something. Even maybe a light infantry upgrade. The fencing two grenadiers here could provide him with some nice combat abilities. But over here, the scout car's really doing well. In fact, might catch the field gun off here. Looking good, looking good. No, don't dive in front of it. Don't dive in front of it, Haynes. And the grenadiers got wiped out there for Sparktrooper. Not good there. And other grenadiers are forced to retreat rather rapidly. Need to be a bit careful about that. He might need to replace some of the infantry. Pack 40 up, worried about enemy armor. Grenadiers need to pull back. He really needs to be a bit more careful with his infantry.
We are ready for action.
The enemy has us in their sights! The red bastards are attacking!
Scout car. Ready to intercept one more. This time being met with a bit more resistance from the Russians. And there we go. Second battle phase is up. Support armor core is available.
The enemy is taking our territory.
While the scout here continues to blast away. These guys really need to get out of there. Come on, Sparktrooper. They're really not saying much purpose. Get them back. Get them reinforced. Then back into the fight.
We have a full squad.
Also have those pioneers repair the scout car. Might also consider retaining them as well for setting up a support armor core. I mean, the faster you can get that, the faster you can get some armor up. And right now, an early Stug could provide some benefits here versus the Russians. Even an early Austrian might be able to apply some extra pressure. Getting another pioneer squad, that's not a bad idea. There you go, the Stug squad back. Constantly getting a few point being harassed here rather constantly by Mr. Sepi4, and we are knowing he's actually getting a mortar. That's definitely going to make it harder for Sparktrooper to maintain a defensive posture as yet at the moment in the centre. Trying to flank with the scout car, that's nice, but sadly Sepi4's already thought ahead and actually mined this small island. This is going to make things a bit more impractical, and there goes the support armor core does go up. And he's moving ahead. But again, rather split up, not quite cohesive front line, which again gives his opponent, Mr. Sepi4, ample opportunity to sort of sneak up and sort of hit him from different angles without even being aware of it. No scout cars moving in. Oh, sorry, and the entire pioneer squad killed. 2 killed by the mine, the rest killed as the flamethrower tank burst open. Gonna need to be careful. Now we've got more actually caught by the scout car. But the field gun here's a nice ambush position made to strike, but nope. Looks like he was able to avoid that just barely, but needs to get out there before he gets knocked out of the war. There you go, Panzer IV is also an option. Either way, he needs to get some Panzer soon. Some armor of any kind, really. And there you go, Panzer Kampfwagen 4 ready, but more infantry would also be of help. And again, some kind of commander choice, I think, would benefit him greatly. I mean, considering the amount of infantry he's gone for as well, I mean, assault support, elite troops in the way would work quite well. There you go, anti-tank rate finally goes off, but he needs to quickly get to work on that.
Grenadiers ready.
And a lone grenadier squad tasked with clearing out all of this is not going to end up very well. Not much else going on here. Floating a lot of resource, by the way. He's clearly aiming for some kind of doctrinal armor, which I think is a bit early to aim for anyways at this stage. Holy good lord. That was a rather lucky shot there for the scout car. Clearly didn't get knocked up. No, he's driving in a straight line in front of the enemy anti-tank gun. That, on the other hand, wasn't too bright. Now was it, Heinz? Those guys are getting the conscript, need to be careful. There we go! Another unit wiped out. He's actually getting off some wipes there with the scout, actually causing some noticeable losses there upon Sepi4. Needs to be careful though. And there go large force moving up, but encountering the Panzerkampfwagen and infantry clumped up in the ditch! An entire unit down in one hit from the Panzer4! Ach du lieber! The ditch became a mass grave.
Reinforcements complete.
Have to be careful about your infantry and sort of try your best to get them spread out a bit. Pinto mounted machine gun on the way. Pull back the scout car for repairs, by the way, mein Herren. And some Panzergrenadier on the way. You could actually use up the Panzer boats to try and clear out the church as well. Maybe force away some other things. And there go Pioneers. Right down the Panzer Abwehr. Oh, the scout car there, the 222. Reinforcing, pulling themselves together after that massive shock of seeing 6 of their comrades instantly annihilated. They're trying to tank, and there go, they actually successfully damaged the engine. You need to get that thing quickly repaired then. Scout coming forward once more, opening up these careful. Field gun, though, actually shifts about a bit too much there for being much used for help for Sepi4, to be honest. I mean, only here a second field gun arriving in a spot to the Panzerkampfwagen. Good job there. The Panzer4, of course, being a rather useless piece of panzer for the Germans. Pretty much fought on every front.
We're under attack!
This is a nice spot of land.
And was their most produced tank.
Awaiting order! This is ours!
Nice engagement there. Oh, another mine wipe. I really hope they sort that out for the release of Western Front armies when they end up catching them. It's likely to sort of tone down those Soviet mines. There you go, almost reaching 3 Panzer4 coming out of fire then for the field guns. Need to pull back and still need to choose command. And there you go, the scout car finally went down. Sparktrooper pushes that a bit too far there. Tragic loss for Deutschland alongside all that infantry. He's actually got himself some Panzergrenadier. Still no commander, still no commander. And he's taking up. He's built one of this and then a bit dangerous. At the very least, he should have fuel cache all the Opel Blitz to sort of facilitate that, because that's a lot of fuel all of a sudden. I mean, that's 60 fuel plus what it costs to build the heavy Panzer core. That's 90 fuel. That's more than a screw. There you go, quick fun grenade. Doesn't kill anyone though. Panzer goes to the R10 card, a few shots, 7 conscripts out in the open. And the conscripts are veteran. It's a real dangerous situation. There we go, getting back to the building. Conscripts need to retreat to look fun. Again, then again. Oh, looks like they might do it. Oh, rounding away in a different direction. Still didn't make it though. Glory to Germany. It said run! Run, Heinz! Run like the Red Army's after you. But it is good. Then you don't need to use your imagination.
Panzer 4. Flames on!
And there we go, assault support is chosen. Then would definitely be a good idea to get an Opel Blitz up, maybe even an officer to sort of fight against some combat boost for his troops. That concentrated fire ability is worth its weight in gold when used correctly. Another unit wiped out. I mean, he's actually getting a lot of squad wipes on Sepi4. But now Sepi4 on the other hand, waiting has paid off. The M4C Germans are waiting for support here, the Rifle Corps.
Panzer 4 ready.
A Rifle Corps usually being constituted of several rifle divisions. Of course, the rifle divisions by 1944-45 are usually quite depleted and usually all under strength.
Objective captured, pioneers!
Panzer 4. Machine gun squad.
Grenadiers reporting objective captured.
Panzer Grenadiers.
He's reinforcing, strafing unavailable as well, but there's not really much use at the moment. Most of the infantry is gone, so that also means most of the stuff he can be used for is gone. Second German rhyming. I mean, he's playing a bit of a dangerous game with only a Panzer 4 and a Pack 40. If you're saying for the heavy Panzer Corps, he definitely should get it up soon then. I mean, rapidly. Pull back these gentlemen, quick to set it up, and again, the Opel Blitz to get more fuel. I mean, he's got a fuel pump right next to his base, so it's really silly not to get the Opel Blitz on it. And that way get more fuel. There definitely seems to be a bit of a slight gap there in his strategy, but either way, time for the mid-game now to current situation with the Germans are sort of territorial-wise dominating the map, and I believe they also have more sort of infantry on the field. They have 4 squads, Sepi4, so only got 2. He suffered quite a bit there. He does possess a greater combined arm suite to a certain extent, and he's now got the armor advantage. He's got 2 M4C Shermans who do possess better penetration than the Panzer IV, and thusly a bit more punch versus the fascist tanks. So that is something a bit well to keep in mind. And then of course he's got more of them. He likely also have 50 calibers up, which will definitely make things more unpleasant for Fritz and Franz on the field. And of course he's apparently aiming for this, a bit of an interesting time to do so, and again he's not really laid down any sort of logistical groundwork to make it easy again, either with blitzes or fuel caches. Again, an Opel Blitz on this point would really just be the best choice overall. So again, he really should consider that if it really is his choice and intention to go for the heavy armor core. Otherwise it's going to get very painful very quickly. Otherwise, at the very least, I mean, once you realise what's going on, he should maybe aim for at least a Stug or another Panzer IV to support his current Panzer IV on the field. And also have the Pak 40 close by as well, otherwise this is also going to get knocked in. Of course with this, it might be an idea to actually upgrade the Panzer gun with Panzerx. He needs as much firepower versus these Germans as humanly possible, because they can easily overpower one Panzer IV and then sort of quickly move on to the rest. So the more firepower he can sort of muster versus Germans, as soon as he realises, of course, they are there, the better. Now again, I mean, currently he's not aware of it, so of course he can't really react, but again, once he realises this is the optimal decision, would be upgrade these gentlemen with Panzerschrecks, Raketen, Panzerbüchse, and try to knock. In terms of damage, he's slightly ahead. In terms of kills, he's definitely good. In fact, he's got twice as many kills, so he's not doing too badly, but again, armor-wise, he's about to get hit with a steel-toed boot in the shin. So there's definitely something to sort of look into there. I mean, I suppose another option could be for the Tiger, but again, he's teched up, so I don't think that's really the option. But again, some armor right now, Panzerschrecks, and then if he's really intending on it, get an Opel Blitz, then work your way towards the armor core and whatever you want from it. And of course, for Sepi4, rather low on infantry at the moment, he needs some more infantry. He's also got 2 Shermans, so he's definitely got the armor advantage right now. He needs to sort of push forwards and try to break down his opponent, split up the armor from the anti-tank gun, deal with them separately, and then sort of otherwise wipe out the rest. Of course, once the Panzer IV is out alongside the pack, there's not going to be much to actually stop those Shermans. And that's largely it. He could consider later on maybe getting a half-track assault group to add a more rapid assault element with infantry inside it to sort of overwhelm whatever Sparktrooper positions there were left. But let's return to the fight. Funny's going to have a need to get back to work. And the soldiers received several thousand Shermans from the Americans. About half of them were the short-barreled 75mm gun, half of them were the higher velocity 36mm gun Shermans. They actually also received lots of half-tracks, of course, scout cars, trains, and they also received a bunch of tank destroyers. The M10 Marine were actually sent to the Soviets and actually used them in some numbers as well. So notice they could implement that. There we go. Few are cleared out. Another Panzer IV. Sherman under fire. But now he should realise there are 2 of them out. In fact, he still kills in the strafing gun, thus wasting munitions, which could have been used on it. Even worse, he actually utilises it on support weapons, which is not really where the strafing run excels. So I can't help but feel that's going to these guys need to pull back. Get them out of there, Sparktrooper. And he said he lost a squad there. That could have gone better. Panzer's in trouble. Panzer IV also in trouble. Looks like the pack, by the way, got wiped out. Oh no, it looks like the pack is there. Never mind, never mind. Another unit killed, but still he's got more Shermans. Still down to 1 Panzer IV, which is down to half health, needed repaired. Schnell heavy Panzer Corps going up. He's seemingly got enough fuel to do something with it.
We have it.
But the fuel pump once more denied. No, of course, it's getting outmaneuvered here. And his assets are very much spread out now. They are very much separated and easy to take out the Germans one at a time. In particular, since they're on each side of the village. Oh, the engine jammers in the Panzer IV. Now, of course, question is what will Sparktrooper go for? Sturmpanzer or Panther? I mean, considering the current composition of Sepi4, a Panther would be the best choice. Since those Germans definitely have greater issue right now than masses of infantry and support weapons. And there go MG and Pak-4 cleared out there by the Germans. Pioneers need to get to work schnell. And of course all the infantry losses is suffering a bit sensibly, of course forcing him to replace them instead of, say, using resources for what, oh I don't know again, an Opel Blitz and more fuel. And right now things are falling a bit apart here for Sparktrooper.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
And Sepi4 Shermans are dominating the field.
Yes, comrade.
Panzer IV, though very close to Regency 1, that might help a bit.
Units awaiting orders.
A third Sherman out. That's definitely going to be rather difficult to deal with for Sparktrooper. And there we go, the Sherman assault is going in on base. Guys need to fall back! Already. Panzer IV needs to move back as well. Very close to this Panther. And Panzer IV down. Panther IV going off. Oh, Panther picked up. Good. Finally. And then, oh no, he didn't go for a Panther. I think he went for the Sturmpanzer IV. No! Why would he go for the Sturmpanzer IV with that many Shermans out? He should have gone for the Panther. Rather unfortunate decision there.
How could we help? What do you have for us?
I'm seeing here that Sepi4 is acting extremely cautious. Pulling back everything, Pak-4 they're being recruited and these need to fall back.
Mine detectors have arrived to help us avoid unpleasant surprises.
Fuel up there being secured.
This is our
But the
territory
Sturmpanzer IV, bad idea, he needs a Panther.
Yes, comrade.
Panzerkampfwagen 5 Leute. He needs something to more seriously deal with the Shermans from a safe distance and with good armour. Panzer's that close to getting wiped out. That is bad news. Pak-40 moving up. There we go. Sturmpanzer IV fires and fails to penetrate. Might lose one Sherman though. Oh, but he lost the Panzer Grenadiers as well.
Another vehicle has been lost in the
Bad day there. Pak-40 could try and target the weak point, but no, doesn't. And also turns too slowly, not predictive enough. And the Sherman escapes. The situation is looking rather poor here for Sparktrooper. The Sturmpanzer IV, sent in from a nearby Sturmpanzerabteilung, sadly not providing much for the time being. That's certainly not the best solution there to the Sherman problem. Overall, his heavy Panzer Corps execution here was a bit weak, thus leaving more openings here for Sepi4 to do what he wants. And now he's in fact replaced every infantry loss here, thanks to the presence of the Shermans. Needs to somehow get back in this fight if possible, getting more infantry.
We have the point secured, but the enemy wants it back.
Sturmpanzer not being repaired by the way either.
Waiting orders.
Can he get those conscripts so clammed up and nice and tasty targets? Almost it there, almost. Another Sherman arrives. Fuel being regained. Victory points going down.
Yes, comrade.
Another 50 caliber going up. And there you go, finally got a light machine gun for the gun. It certainly took him long enough. The Sturmpanzer 4 meant for basically blowing up fortified positions and infantry and whatnot. Organised into Sturmpanzer Abteilungs. Had its older brother in the Sturmtiger, though that one was overall a lot less effective in some regards, which of course is also available with the Oberkommando West, also available there of course tomorrow. And of course the Americans will of course have their own Shermans. And of course the Americans also available tomorrow. So if you want more Sherman-tastic action, then the Americans will do... Oh! Now Sigma Grenadiers wiped out.
Enemy tube is attacking us!
Grenadiers forced to fall back there. Betty 2 Sherman, by the way. Bad news for the Germans. He seems to be rushing up the Sturmpanzer 4 in some desperate attempt to hold back the Russians. Everything's basically in ruins at the moment.
We are losing territory.
Grenadiers wiped out. There goes Sturmpanzer 4, got off a decent hit.
Incoming round!
His infantry's overall overstretched.
Now belongs to us.
Nice bit of a hit there from the Pack 40. Sturmpanzer 4 needs to pull back slightly, and the Pack 4 needs to go up a little more further support. Strafing run here in the centre. Doesn't really amount to much, I'm afraid, though. Looks like these guys are about to get wiped out.
We have the point.
Sturmpanzer 4 not even Vets 21. Looking a bit worse for wear there. With a burning engine.
Be brave, comrades!
But overall the situation here for Deutschland is pretty grim.
We are
Should probably consider getting a Sturmgeschütz right now. He needs something with a bit more anti-tank prowess. He needs something to sort of threaten those Shermans a bit more, and plus also still have an infantry threat. And the Panthers right out at the moment. For the very least, the Stoop would help a bit here for Sparktrooper.
contact with the enemy!
Unfortunately being cleared out. Everything is going south. Very much south. Barely any units left now, by the way, here for Sparktrooper. He's lost too much. Barely got any infantry alive either. Overall, some unfortunate preservation again. Overall, underestimating the power of the Shermans. And quickly tore apart Sparktrooper's infantry.
It is now under our control.
Back to Sparktrooper, who's getting more grenadiers. Still no sign of an off, so overall he's not really making good use of his command. In fact, he's only been using the strafing runs, nothing else.
We have a fresh grenadier squad. Awaiting orders.
Grenadier!
And he's need to be careful, about to get Molotoved.
We have been deemed worthy of a
And have to
promotion.
fall back again.
Our position is under attack!
Sherman's not doing much. Sepi4 saying it pretty calmly by now.
Heavy panzer, ready for orders. New grenadier squad is ready.
Not really much for him to worry about as such. The Sturmpanzer 4 is certainly not an issue. Not at all. Another grenadier got wiped out, apparently moved it too far ahead.
Yes?
Not sure why Sparktrooper insisted on doing that. And again, Sparktrooper's universe vision does seem to leave a few gaps here and there occasionally. Or maybe just a... Oh, Country Sword actually wiped out.
Points remaining.
But overall he's got the advantage now, he's getting a Dushka to sort of lay down to machine gun fire. More grenadiers. Still no sign of armour.
Heavy panzer here.
Territory secured.
Sherman
Our
rolling out.
forces increase.
Moving through the range of some Moscow village. There goes Real Panther Forbes up, coming out of here from several sides. And there you go, veterans with one target weak point is available. Yay. It's a bit late now. And there you go, already heavy damage taken there by the Storm Panther 4. Target weak point, that could be no field gun firing. Good job there, by the way, from Sepi4, pack not going in the right direction. There you go. Storm Panther 4 outflanked. That Cordy's moving up, it's already too late. And there you go, destroyed engine.
Enemy allies engaged now!
Panther going off there. Fuel pump once more taken away, and the MG-42 once more is outflanked. Might as well speed this up. And there we go, game over again. No Monday novice fight this Monday, but overall still some mistakes to sort of chew on and sort of mull over. And again, both top 200 players. I mean, there were some good ideas, but also some odd ideas. And it's overall from the German player, the sort of odd things came from. It was all a slightly unfortunate start. He actually spread out too open. And again, the sort of way with the Bart Wine and sort of getting caught there. That was a really unfortunate series of engagement for me. Though he came back, he really hurt his opponent. And then came the idea to sort of switch over to the heavy Panzer. And overall, I think that's where things really went wrong for him, because he didn't, you know, sort of properly sort of hit over. He should have had something a bit more to sort of further facilitate. He should have more fuel pumping in one way or the other, but he didn't. That rather sort of let it down. And then he, for some reason, really went for the Sturm Panzer 4. It could have been a misclick, who knows? I mean, you know, it could have happened. I won't deny that, but at the same time, he sort of, you know, I mean, he should have gone for a Panther either way. Had he done that, I'm pretty sure he'd have stood much stronger versus the Shermans. But again, that didn't quite happen. Also, that strafing one, when he should have gone for Panzer Grenadiers with Panzer X, probably would also have gone better if he'd done that overall. And he certainly should have had an officer out earlier. I think that would also have done him better. In fact, he should have had a commander choice out much, much earlier. So rather, I think he made a series of mistakes which overall gave his opponent several chances, despite, you know, mauling Sepi4 at several points. But overall, again, the mistakes allowed Sepi4 to get back in the fight, because Sepi4 was actually playing a rather risky strategy again. Just lots of infantry, a few support ones, and aiming for Shermans. Again, had Sparktrooper been able to sort of put up a slightly more solid game, the Shermans could have been locked down much better, and he's going to have a lot more of a harder time actually using them. So there's some problems there. But some nice infantry play earlier from Sepi4, which really sort of caught his opponent off guard. Some nice pressure, some good use of mines and such. I mean, some really nice pressure that way, and some good armor play as well, gaining a veteran 2 Sherman. That is certainly always nice. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you had a bit of fun watching. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. In anticipation, of course, of the Western Front Armies coming out tomorrow, and of course, I'll have the first Western Front Armies episode out Wednesday, because, you know, it'll be late evening for me on Tuesday when the Western Front Armies hit. Though I will be streaming, so feel free to check out my Twitch channel, which the links are for, by the way, in the description. On Tuesday, when the game hits, you know, I will be streaming if you're not busy playing there. Anyways, this is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, and see you tomorrow.